If he commands the stars, then who commands him?
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transform and Rollout Commander of Stars. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have a lovely image of the Commander of Stars. On this side, Commander of Stars. On this side, whiteness. On this side, we have a vertical image of Commander of Stars. On this side, we have another one. On the back of the box, we have obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things, and stuff, and things. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card, with another nice image there of the Commander of Stars. And on the back, you have tech specs. If that interests you, hooray for cards. And moving right along, here we have the Commander of Stars, and this is Transformer Rollout's take on Cybertron Optimus Prime. And right off the bat, I just want to say a big thank you to the good people at bombusbee.net for sending the sample out my way to take a look at. Thank you so much. And here he is in his alt mode. He is packed in alt mode. Yay! And yeah, very good looking alt mode in my opinion. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at those details. Some nice silver right up front. You get those front sections here, the front headlight sections, done in transparent blue with some orange. Nice transparent blue windshield as well as the light bar. Some bits of yellow there. The side windows, you got the kind of coppery, bronzy rims there for the wheels. Lots of silver. Of course, you got the big old weapons on either side here with some white. You get some more detail here, picked out in silver. More wheelage. On the back, not much going on paint-wise. Bit of detail. Of course, you got those extra cannons right there as well. There is the top. There is the bottom. You have all rubber tires here, so we can roll as rolling things should. Rolls very smoothly also. Nice smooth roll. It's like butter. Like butter! And for comparison, here he is with the Siege Cybertron Prime. And here he is with the original Cybertron Optimus Prime. Is it precious? I'm calling it precious. And here he is with MP44 Optimus Prime. And here he is with the Fans Hobby Armada Optimus Prime. And last but not least, with Fans Hobby's Energon Optimus Prime. So, there you go. Now, as far as articulation goes in this mode, there is articulation. These weapons here can rotate. They can only go about that far before this section gets in the way, but you can swing them out a good way. They're also on a double hinge, so you can take these and extend them out and do what you want there. If you do that, now you get a full 360 range of movement. You have a hinge right there that can move downward if you wish. Again, all of that on some nice ratchet joints. If we spin around to this side, you have some little flip out guns on either side here. You can remove this so it can be used as a handheld weapon in robot mode. This little section here can move up and down, and it just plugs right in, all nice and neat like. You can also do the flying truck mode deal if you want to. You can just bring these sections out. One thing to note, when you want to pull these sections out, there is a tab that sits down into the central section here, so don't just yank it out, otherwise you'll break that little tab. You want to pull it up slightly, and then you can disengage this. So I'm just going to show it on this one side here, but you can basically rotate that around, and then you can take this cannon here, bring it up and over, and again, use those hinges there, bring that up and over, and you can kind of angle that wing up if you want to, and you know, you can do the whole kind of flying truck gimmick thing. I don't personally care for it. I'll never display them like this, but hey, a thing you can do if you want to do it. Now, the only extra bit you get with this figure is a pretty important one. If you're a Cybertron fan, you get a Cyber Planet key, a very risky Cyber Planet key because they put an Autobot symbol on it. They like to live dangerously, don't they? But hey, you do you, Transformer Rollout, you do you. But you can see nice Cyber Planet key done in that transparent blue. with some nice gold, the Autobot symbol done in red. Now this does not work like your typical Cyberplanet key. There's nowhere to plug it into to activate the gimmicks in the weapons, but it can still activate a gimmick with the weapons, just a different one. You can see back here, there is a magnet. So what you do is, you hold this up to the cannons, boop, and you will get some flashing lights. Some nice bright LEDs in there. You get red in the front, blue going down the side. And when you tap it again, blinks a little slower. Tap it again, and it just stays solid. And one more time, boop, turns it off. That's pretty cool, and you can do it with both sides. Tap this, and boop, you get that light just in the barrel. Again, rapid fires. Tap it again. You get the slow fire. Pew, 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 pew. Then just a solid pew, and then no pew. And pretty cool. My only qualm with this is it doesn't seem like there's anywhere to actually store this. It would have been nice if there actually was like a slot back here that you can just kind of plug it into for the sake of storage, but I have not found anywhere that you can store it. You can just kind of drop it there and just call it a day, but I mean, it'd be nice if there was somewhere to actually store it. I don't know. The instructions don't even acknowledge this exists, so I don't know if there is anywhere official that you could kind of plug this onto, or I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. But as far as changing out the batteries go, it's very simple for this gun right here. You just pull out the front of the barrel, and here's your battery compartment. It takes one CR927 battery for this one, and then you just take it and just line up those tabs and those rails and just plug that back on. Now for this side, another cool feature here is you can open this up, just make like a big rail cannon there, but you open that up and then you can pull this section out, and then the entire battery compartment will just slide right out, and this will take two CR927 batteries, so you need 3 in total. Mine's came with the batteries already installed, but in case yours doesn't, it will need 3 CR92 batteries in total to get all your nice little light up gimmicks working. So there you go. So that is basically it for the alt mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? You know you can't spin it, rubber tires, but let's get down to transformations. The first thing we need to do is disengage this whole back section here. So these blue sections are just tabbed into the legs. So you just kind of pop these up. Just pop them up on both sides and just pull that out. These little tabs back here, which will also go in the slots right back here. But we'll just take this off and put this off to the side for now. And now that we're here, we're just going to take his feet and flip them up. I'm going to flip him over, and there are some little tabs right here that you need to flip up, and you may need a tool. But get those flipped up, and get all that flipped up, and get all this flipped up, and get all this flipped up. And once you've done that, you can split the legs, make life a little bit easier for you, and then just disengage this and bring it around and tab it in to fill in the back of his legs. And there you have that all done. And next up, you're just going to take this whole cab section here and just rotate it down like so. Once you've done that, you can take his crotchal region and just shift it up on that double hinge, just like that. And once we have done that, we can come here to the matrix chamber, and I'll show this off right now. We can just open this up. One thing that bugs me is that the matrix doesn't hold in very well. It always falls right out, but there you have little matrix here. Just done all in plastic, but some nice silver, some gold, the transparent blue in the center. Doesn't open or anything, but a nice little matrix nonetheless. I just wish it held on just a bit more securely. But anyway, once you bring this panel down, you kind of want to get your thumb here, because now you want to bring up the abs with it. So just bring all that up, and that will sit just like that. So now he has his bazillion ab muscles. And now we take these side window sections, bring them forward to form the chest, and they will just interlock right there. And now he has full chesticles. And now we grab hold of this whole front section here, and we just pull it out like that. And then you're going to split it, bring it out to the side. That will allow you to now open up this gray panel and flip his head out. You can close that back up. Once you've done that, You can take these sections here with the wheels, just untab them, rotate them down, and there's a little panel here. You just want to flip back like that. Second verse just like the first, just untab, rotate that down, and bring that little panel in like so to make the hip skirts. And now for the arms, just want to take this blue section here, just bring that down and rotate it out. You have a little panel here you're going to open up so you can swing the hand down. You can close this back up, then you can take the shoulder, slide it in. The shoulder pad itself is on a double hinge, so you can kind of take that and angle that however you want. Second verse, just like the first, just take this, bring this down, and rotate that arm out. Open up that little panel, little baby panel. Swing out the fist, close that back up, compress that shoulder in, the shoulder pad itself, again, do what you want, angle how you wish. And there you go. There you have the Commander of Stars in his robot mode. And he looks real good in my opinion. Looks real good. I love the design. They just kind of, sleeked him up, made him a little more slender, a little bit more stylish. I do quite dig it. Now let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his mighty crotch, but at that mighty noggin. There's the noggin. Eyes up here. Eyes up here. You can see, nicely done face sculpt. As far as I'm concerned, nice silver there. Nice yellow as well. Got those bits of silver here. Nice transparent blue for the chest. And you have a nice kind of more slender, shapely waistline. And you do have some die casts in here. These sections here are die casts. The central portion of the crotchal region is die cast as well. We get die cast in the knees here. We get some nice silver chrome as well. I think these parts are die cast. I believe these are die cast as well. These front sections right here, these sections are die cast. The rest is plastic, but that's die cast right there. Again, some nice silver in there. His toes are die cast also. And move up the back. You can see very clean transformation. He has no backpack. He barely has a back. So hey, we don't have to worry about a backpack. Not yet, anyway. So all in all, I think it looks pretty dang cool. Now articulation-wise, the head can rotate, can do the full 360. He can look up long. That's kind of disturbing. That's not the way a neck works. But hey, you can totally look up, do total squirrel, and then some. Things you can do. Things you can do. Arms can rotate. They can do a full 360. They can move in and out. Of course, you can move that shoulder pad out of the way to get full extension there. You do have bicep rotation, double jointed elbows. So you have nice full range of movement there. As far as the wrists go, the wrist can turn. Basically, this whole section is your wrist joint, and that's as far as it goes because things collide there. So you only get a little bit of wrist rotation, unless I don't know if this moves out of the way in any way. It doesn't seem like it does. But as far as the hands go, you do get fully articulated hands here. The thumb is on a ball joint at the base and a hinge right there. And each finger is on a ball joint at the base with a hinge there and a hinge there. So you do have some nice fully posable hands. You do have waist rotation, although you do have to kind of get these up and out of the way. We do have waist rotation. You do have an ab crunch as well. You can get pretty much good amount of crunchage going on there. If you move the crotch panel out of the way, these panels can also move out of the way to accommodate leg movement. Legs can move forward that far, can move back that far, outward. You can pretty much do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. The thigh rotation's on a ratchet, which personally I'm not a fan of. I would prefer that to just be a regular friction joint, but hey, it's a ratchet, okay. And also you can see this hip section here is die cast. He does have a double jointed knee, so you can get nice full range of movement there on the knee. As far as the feet, they can't really move up, they can move down, and you have just a bit of ankle tiltage. And of course, if you wish, you can give him the hand weapon here. It's the typical tab in the slot of the palm method of weapon holding. You just wrap his fingers around like so, and he can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, or you can actually just make him go pew 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 pew, or pew 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 pew, or just a singular pew, or no pew. You have pewing options, and as always, pewing options are good. And for a quick comparison, we're just going to bring in MP44 here, just so you can get a sense of the scale of this guy. So he's just a little bit taller than MP44. So there you go. Now, as far as the trailer goes, you can do kind of like a battle mode. The box calls it an artillery mode. And to do that, you just kind of bring the wings out. You can just kind of bring these up, rotate these out, and that is your artillery mode. So again, things you can do if you want to do it. You know, you can open that up, make that look cool, do what you want. But again, things you can do, just you know, things. So that is basically it for this mode. So let's get down to super mode, shall we? Now there's a little bit of prep work we have to do here, just a little bit. So all we have to do here is just untab these sections and just swing them around. And bring them up and under, take the toe, just bring that down, take this wheel, going to slide that up, fold these tabs in, and that's all you're doing there. Second verse, just like the first, and just bring that around, up and under, bring that toe down, bring that wheel up, and flip those tabs in, and that is ready to go. Now, as far as the trailer goes, we just need to take these sections here and just pull them out. There's just big tabs that go into these slots right here. So just pull that out and pull that out. Put that off to the side for now. We now need to open all of this up. And as I said earlier, there is a tab that sits down into this section here. So again, just pull this up a little bit. You can see how that works there. So you can bring that out. If you just yank it out, you're going to break that tab. So bring that out and then rotate that 180. Again, just pop this up a little bit so you can undo that tab. And rotate that 180 like so. Then you have these like strap sections here. Unfold and unfold, unfold and unfold. And that is pretty much ready to go. And now you're going to take these sections here, just take this cannon, just rotate it out to the side. You can bring that down for now. And you have multiple tabs and slots that's going to line up with. Just bring that down. That will sit like that. Same thing here. Just bring that out to the side and plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. And there you go. Now he has his super legs. So now it's time to attach the backpack, and I found that the easiest way to do it is to bring the shoulders out. If you don't bring the shoulders out, you're having to kind of flex things around, which I'm not a fan of. So just bring those shoulders out, and then you have just these two big tabs, which will go in right back here into these two big openings. You just kind of drop that down, slide it in, and then you can then bring the shoulders back in. And again, you're still kind of flexing a little bit, but not as much. Just gonna bring that out a little bit so you can slide that shoulder all the way in. Go to your home. Go to your home. There we go. That will just slot in like that. Nice and snug. Now as far as these cannons go, just for the sake of storage, you can just kind of bring this whole section up and then rotate these down so it's sitting like that. So again, just bring that up like so, and then just bring it down on this hinge like that. You can just have him hanging down off his back like that. Makes him a little back heavy. He'll lean a little bit, but you can kind of accommodate for that. But there we go. We're almost done. Last thing to do is just bring the face up, rotate it around, bring that down. Now you got the mouth plate engaged. Bring out the little ears here. And there you go. There you have the Commander of Stars fully in command. And that looks quite cool. That's a wingspan right there. That is one heck of a wingspan. But he looks awesome. He definitely looks awesome in my opinion. I think this looks really cool. I think they did a great job with this figure. Just really nice, just beefy, solid. Yeah, I really dig it. Like I said, the backpack does kind of weigh him back a little bit. If you just kind of engage that ab crunch, just like one click, it'll keep him from leaning back. But, you know, and granted, that's just in this configuration when you have the cannons behind his back. You can mitigate things a bit when you have the cannons oriented in different ways, but all in all, he's still pretty stable. You just have to think about weight distribution, but all in all, he'll be pretty stable on the shelf. But yeah, really, really cool. So let's get in close here so we can take a look now at those super abs. But that super noggin. There's the super noggin. But again, nicely done. You got the mouth plate there. Got the little ears, the spikes, whatever you want to call them. But I dig it. I dig it. Got a super backpack. Got super feet. Got some super cannons here. One thing that may irk people is when you rotate these up, you can kind of, see gaps there. That may irk some people, but it is what it is. That's as far in as they go. But still, all in all, I think it works out. You can see those cannons. You can bring them up. You can angle them out. You can do what you want there. And as far as the weapons in general go, you can take these and swing them under. These things have lots of hinges that you can work with. So you can bring this all the way up and under, bring his hands up, and have these sitting like that. And you do have a handle here that you can flip out. It's also on a slider, so you can bring it back if you need to. You can angle it however you wish. And you can have him holding it, and they have that tab, which will go into the slot of the palm. It's a little bit of a chore to get him holding these just right, so I'm not going to fuss with them right now. But you can have him holding these weapons, have them angled forward, open that up, make that look cool. If you want him to have just a big old shoulder cannon, you can just take this, swing it around, and voila, big old shoulder cannon. Again, all things you can do if you want to do it. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Siege Cybertron Prime. Here he is with the original Cybertron Optimus Prime. Mine has floppy wings, but you get the idea there. Definitely an upgrade in my opinion. Here he is with MP44 Optimus Prime. Here he is with the Fans Hobby Energon Optimus Prime. And here he is with the Fans Hobby Armada Optimus Prime. And one thing I just discovered, and this is why you make it a point to actually really look at the pictures on the box, because I just noticed this now on the box, is that the Matrix does also light up. So you just tap it, and it glows solid. Tap it again, and you get a little pulsating effect there. Then tap it again. Boop, and you turn it off. And to access the battery compartment, you basically just have to kind of get in here and just slide this section open. I forget which side. There we go, this side. You slide open, and there's your battery compartment, and that takes another CR927 battery. So 4 in total for all of your lights. Yay! You learn something new every minute. So there you have the Commander of Stars, and yeah, nicely done figure in my opinion. A very, very well done update here to Cybertron Optimus Prime. The alt mode looks good, the robot mode looks good, the super mode looks good. I mean, it's just an overall well done design here. The transformation works well. It's nothing too elaborate. It's a pretty straightforward transformation, but it all works. My only real qualms is I wish the thigh rotation wasn't on a ratchet. I'd prefer that would be a regular friction joint, but that's just a personal preference thing. It would be nice if the matrix held in a little bit better, because when you open up that matrix chamber, it just falls right out. So a little bit, you know, a bit more of a positive grab there with the matrix would have been nice. But all in all, a nicely done figure, and I am quite pleased with him. So there you go. Now, if you would like to pick this up for yourself, you can pick this up from bumbusbee.net. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below, so you can check that out. And of course, for all your other Transformers and toy needs, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com, as always linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transform and Rollout Commander of Stars, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Alright, Prime. Oh, really? Again with the upgrades? I mean, oh, come on, Prime, seriously. Look, we don't even have enough set space for this. Look at this. And the wings? Really? The wings? Kind of overcompensating, aren't you? You know what this is? This is sad. Sad, really. And coming from me, that's saying a lot. Stop it! What? I think I look good. And stop making your voice weird.